For the pre-calculation predictions for the horizontal ramp, I believe that the velocity is going to slow down as it rolls across the plank. For the inclined plank, I believe that the velocity is going to increase as it builds up speed going down the ramp. This plank has been labeled with lines that are 25.08 centimeters apart. The total displacement of the tape roll as it rolls down will be 100.32 centimeters. To calculate the horizontal velocity, I took the displacement divided by the change in time for each interval from start to the first tape, and then tape to the second tape, and from there until the end. As you can see, the velocity continues to go down as time goes on and as that tape roll slows down. For the horizontal acceleration, I subtracted 35.82, which was the initial velocity of that push given to the tape roll, and subtracted it from 14.75, which was the final velocity as it fell off the board, and then divided that by 4.5 seconds, which was the total change in time. And that gave me a negative acceleration, meaning that the tape roll is decelerating. Here I am performing the inclined ramp experiment. As you can see, the velocity increases over time, with the starting velocity being 35.8 centimeters per second and our final velocity being 125.4 centimeters per second. Next, I calculated the inclined ramp acceleration. I took the final velocity, subtracted it from the initial velocity, and divided it by the total change in time, giving me 78.38 centimeters per second per second. In neither experiment is the net force on the ball equal to zero. In the horizontal one, the force of friction ends up being greater than the force of the push, so the ball ends up decelerating. In the second experiment, the force of gravity is greater than the force of friction, meaning the tape rolling down the inclined plane is accelerating positively. Like I said in my answer to the last question, the force on the ball is not equal to zero in both experiments because they both have acceleration. The horizontal plane has a negative acceleration and the inclined plane has a positive acceleration, meaning that the force on the ball is not equal to zero. Our experiment relates to Galileo's experiment because we are both testing the acceleration of an object that is rolling down an inclined plane. Galileo was looking to demonstrate that all objects accelerate towards Earth at the same rate, regardless of mass. So that's kind of the way that our experiment of looking at the acceleration of the ball, or in my case, the tape roll, can relate to the work that Galileo did with acceleration and terminal velocity.